Have you ever wondered why some people seem to decline at age 80, while others remain full of energy and purpose even after 100 years? The secret to a long and vibrant life is not just luck or genetics. It is a series of powerful choices that anyone can make. In this video, we will reveal 5 transformative lessons supported by real stories and timeless wisdom. Watch until the end to find out how these truths can transform your future, helping you live not only longer but with more quality. Before we begin, I would be very grateful if you enjoy this video, so you help me continue to spread these lessons about healthy aging. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I suggest you subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know you are still with me. The secret to a long and vibrant life is not just luck and genetics. Now let's begin. The pursuit of knowledge and the spark of curiosity are timeless forces that keep us excited, engaged, and truly alive, no matter our age. Have you ever met someone in their 90s whose eyes still shine when they talk about their passion in life? Imagine an elderly person enthusiastically pursuing a new hobby, mastering a new skill, or exploring unknown places in the world with incredible energy. This is not just charming, it is powerful proof of how continuous learning is connected to vitality. When we stop seeking knowledge, we are not actually resting, we are withdrawing from growth. We may feel as if we are giving time to pass faster, hoping life goes smoothly without many new disturbances or challenges. However, in the silence of that search, we are allowing our minds to slowly dull. The human mind is created to be active. It is like a fire that needs fuel to keep burning. And its best fuel is curiosity. A mind that keeps learning, that is hungry for understanding, has incredible power. It keeps the spirit alive, makes the body feel young, and strengthens our resilience against life's difficulties. Those who keep learning are not just accumulating information, but keeping their souls fresh. They do not grow old because of age, but remain young because of their passion for understanding the world. Therefore, never stop asking. Never feel you know enough. Because as long as our minds are alive and curious, our spirit will not easily fade. Look, for example, at historical figures like Benjamin Franklin, whose insatiable curiosity defined his life until his last years. At the age of 70, after many people had retired, Franklin was still conducting innovative experiments with electricity, unraveling the mysteries of lightning, and inventing the lightning rod. His relentless pursuit of discovery not only shaped history but also kept his mind sharp, his life's purpose, and his connection to the world intact. Consider another example, Noam Chomsky, born 1928. Until he was over 90 years old, Chomsky remained active writing, teaching, and giving lectures at various universities and forums around the world. He is known as one of the most influential intellectuals in the fields of linguistics, philosophy, politics, and cognitive science. Even in his old age, he continued to publish books, contribute to global discussions, and follow technological developments and global socio-political issues. Chomsky is living proof that an active mind and an insatiable curiosity can maintain spirit, clarity of thought, and soul vitality. He does not let age be a limit to learning or contributing. Instead of aging in silence, he ages in search. Figures like Chomsky affirm that learning is not just a youthful activity but a way of life. As long as the mind is given room to grow, the body will follow that spirit. The lesson here is clear. To live a long, significant, and vibrant life, we must not stop learning. The brain is the most powerful tool for longevity, capable of creating new neural pathways for many years. Science proves this. Studies show that engaging in mentally stimulating activities such as reading, solving puzzles, or learning a new language can slow cognitive decline and improve overall well-being. But it's not just about formal education or structured learning. It's about cultivating a curious mindset. Ask questions about the world around you. Pick up a book on a theme you've never explored. Watch documentaries, participate in lectures, or talk to someone who has a different perspective than you. Every act of discovery, no matter how small, is like adding fuel to the fire of vitality. Curiosity not only keeps you young but also enriches every moment. It transforms routine days into opportunities for charm and growth. It builds resilience, helping you adapt to life's changes with grace and enthusiasm. Whether at 25 or 95, the choice to keep learning is a commitment to truly live. Therefore, embrace the unknown, seek new ideas, and let curiosity be the heartbeat of a life well lived. If you are still watching this video and find this lesson useful, please comment below. So, I know that you keep watching me. Thank you for your valuable time. One of the most dangerous threats to longevity, especially after 80, is physical inactivity. When you allow yourself to be immobile, your body begins a gradual decline, losing strength, flexibility, and vitality. Inactivity is not just a passive state, it is an active agent contributing to health deterioration, weakening muscles, stiffening joints, and reducing cardiovascular resistance. The evidence is clear. Lack of movement is linked to a range of age-related diseases, from heart problems to cognitive decline. But here is the liberating truth. Staying active does not require extreme athletic feats or comprehensive training. It's about integrating movement with purpose and joy into your routine, in a way that suits your tastes and passions. Consider the extraordinary example of Jean Calment, the longest-lived registered woman, who lived to an impressive 122 years. She was born in 1875 and died in 1997, spanning 3 centuries, 2 world wars, and remarkable changes in eras. Her secret was not a difficult-to-imitate lifestyle. She lived with a relaxed attitude, full of humor, not much stress, and enjoyed life. It was simple, consistent movement. Calment was a good cyclist after 100 years. A testament to the power of staying active naturally and joyfully. She didn't force herself to exercise, She just kept moving naturally and with joy. For Calment, the bicycle was not a fitness tool but part of her routine, part of her independence. Her history is not an exception. It is a beacon of what is possible when movement becomes a habit of life. Similarly, observe the Sardinian shepherds, one of the blue zones known for their exceptionally high concentration of centenarians. These people walk miles every day across rugged terrain not out of obligation but because it is part of their lives. Their movement is intentional, connected to the environment, and sustained over decades. The lesson here is clear. Giving in to the comfort of the couch is a choice that can steal precious years from your life. Sedentary habits don't just slow you down temporarily. They accelerate aging, making the body less agile and the mind less awake, and it's much harder to recover the rhythm once it's lost. But the antidote is just as clear. Find ways to move that bring joy and become part of your routine. This could mean daily walks in the park, dancing to your favorite music, tending a garden, swimming, or practicing yoga. The secret is in consistency, and the pleasure of movement should be a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment. Science has proven that regular physical activity improves circulation, strengthens bones, boosts mood through the release of endorphins, and sharpens cognitive function. It is a holistic defense against the effects of time. Even moderate movement, like walking briskly for 30 minutes a day, significantly reduces the risk of chronic diseases and increases longevity. The beauty of this principle is in its accessibility. Movement is available to almost everyone, regardless of age, physical condition, or resources. Solitude is a silent epidemic with far more severe consequences than most imagine. It's not just about feeling a little sad. Chronic isolation can shorten your life, with research comparing its impact on health to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day or living with obesity. Social connection, on the other hand, is a powerful elixir, an essential foundation for longevity and vitality. To thrive and not just survive, you need to intentionally invest in your relationships. Build a solid social network that supports you through life's ups and downs. Why is it so important? Because humans are fundamentally social creatures, made to connect. Our ancestors survived by joining groups, and this evolutionary imprint remains to this day. Social bonds reduce stress, strengthen mental health, and even increase physical resistance. A 2010 meta-analysis from Brigham Young University, which analyzed 148 studies with over 300,000 participants, concluded that people with strong social bonds were 50% more likely to survive for a given period compared to those with weaker connections. The data is clear. Relationships are not just desirable, they are vital. Consider real-life examples of people who thrived in old age. Look at comedians who lived to be 100, telling jokes and captivating audiences until the end. Their secret? They were rarely alone, always surrounded by friends, colleagues, and lots of laughter and full of energy. Or observe the Okinawans, one of the longest living populations in the world. Their secret is the moai, friendship groups formed in childhood that last a lifetime. These intimate circles offer emotional support, shared purpose, and mutual responsibility. Whether in joy or hardship, the Moai are not just social clubs. They are lifelines, ensuring that no one feels isolated or neglected. Conversely, the fate of those who withdraw from social coexistence can be dark. Social isolation doesn't just shake the mood but accelerates cognitive decline, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of heart disease and depression. The Harvard study on adult development, which has followed lives since 1978, found that the quality of relationships at 50 was a stronger indicator of health and happiness at 80 than cholesterol levels or income. Loneliness isn't just painful, it's a pain that kills. So how do you build and grow your social circle? It all starts with intention. Relationships don't just happen, they require effort, especially when life is busy or mobility is reduced. Here are practical steps to create a stronger social fabric. Prioritize quality over quantity. A few deep, significant connections are more valuable than a list full of acquaintances. Seek out people who uplift you, challenge you, and share your values. Invest in those who make a point of being there for you. Reciprocity is fundamental. Be proactive. Don't wait for invitations. Reach out and plan coffee dates, organize game nights. Small gestures like a message to check in on someone, or a call just to talk make a difference. Consistency turns acquaintances into confidants. Diversify your circle. While old friends are precious as gold, new connections bring fresh perspectives. Whether volunteering or participating in community events to meet people outside your usual circle. Intergenerational friendships, like mentoring someone younger or learning from someone older, enrich life. Embrace vulnerability. Authentic relationships require opening up. Share your fears, dreams, and struggles, not just the highlight reel. Vulnerability breeds trust and transforms casual ties into lasting bonds. Use technology wisely. For those far away or with limited mobility, tools like group video calls, messaging, or online forums can bridge the distance, but don't let screens completely replace face-to-face contact. Physical presence has a unique power. Give generously. Support others without expecting anything in return. Listen attentively, celebrate their achievements, and be present in difficult times. Generosity creates a cycle of goodwill that strengthens your tribe. Maintain commitment. Even in the face of conflict, no relationship is perfect. Disagreements are inevitable but shouldn't be a deal breaker. Practice forgiveness, communicate honestly, and work to overcome tensions. Resilience in relationships mirrors resilience in life. Building a social circle isn't a one-time task, it's a lifelong practice. Transitions like retirement, career changes, or moving cities can weaken social networks, so adaptability is crucial. Yet the returns are immense: a sense of belonging, shared laughter, and the comfort of knowing you're not alone. Think of your social circle like a garden. Plant the seeds thoughtfully, with care, with love, and it will flourish, nourishing you for decades. In a world that often glorifies independence, remember no one thrives alone. Your tribe is your strength. Invest in people, stay connected, and watch how your life will shine with vitality, no matter your age. If you're still watching this video and found these lessons useful, comment below to let me know you're still here with me. Thank you for your valuable time. The saying, "You are what you eat," gains profound meaning over the years, especially after 80. At this stage, the body becomes increasingly sensitive to the quality of nutrients it receives. Table choices can either reinforce your vitality or accelerate your decay. Food isn't just fuel. It's the raw material that rebuilds your cells, sustains your organs, and influences the trajectory of your health. A diet rich in ultra-processed foods, laden with refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives, acts as a slow poison. It accelerates inflammation, oxidative stress, and age-related diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. On the other hand, a diet based on whole, nutrient-dense foods rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats can strengthen your body's resilience, enhance longevity, and maintain mental and physical function even in old age. Eating with intention is investing in a future where you are still active, alert, and vibrant. Historical and cultural examples reinforce the power of purposeful nutrition. Consider the case of Li Qingyuan, a Chinese herbalist who is said to have lived for over 100 years. While the exact records are debated, their longevity has been attributed to a disciplined plant-based diet centered on nutrient-rich herbs like ginseng, goji berries, and licorice root, combined with a lifestyle of moderation and balance. Although the extreme age generates skepticism, the principles of his approach align with modern science. Prioritizing natural, unprocessed foods supports cellular repair and systemic health. Similarly, the Mediterranean diet, widely studied for its association with higher life expectancy and lower rates of chronic diseases, emphasizes whole grains, legumes, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and moderate amounts of fish and wine. Populations in areas like Sardinia, Italy, and Ikaria, Greece, part of the so-called blue zones or longevity hotspots, where centenarians consistently thrive, follow diets that prioritize plant-based foods, lean protein, and healthy fats over industrial alternatives. These communities don't diet in a restrictive or fashionable sense. Instead, they nourish their bodies with purpose, treating food as medicine and as a source of vitality. The science behind the role of nutrition in aging is equally compelling. As we age, the body's ability to absorb nutrients diminishes, and metabolic processes become slower, making it crucial to consume foods with high nutritional value. For instance, antioxidants found in colorful fruits and vegetables like blueberries, spinach, and sweet potatoes combat oxidative stress, a major aging factor that damages cells and DNA. Omega-3 fatty acids, abundant in fatty fish like salmon and seeds like flaxseed, support brain health and reduce inflammation, potentially reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and cardiovascular diseases. Protein, often overlooked in older adults, is essential for maintaining muscle mass and strength. Age-related sarcopenia can be mitigated with adequate intake of high-quality protein sources like beans, lentils, eggs, or lean meat. Fiber, present in whole grains and plants, promotes gut health, which recent research links to immune function and even mood regulation. Meanwhile, excessive consumption of processed foods unbalances the gut microbiota, spikes blood sugar levels, and promotes systemic inflammation. All of this erodes health over time. Centenarians, as observed in longevity studies, rarely follow fad diets or obsessively count calories. Instead, they adhere to the principles of conscious nutrition, eating to sustain life and vitality rather than to succumb to cravings and excess. This doesn't mean deprivation. Many long-lived individuals deeply appreciate their food, enjoying meals as social and cultural rituals. In Okinawa, Japan, another blue zone, the concept of hara hachi bu, eating until 80% full, promotes moderation without sacrificing pleasure. Their food is colorful, varied, and full of local vegetables. Soybeans and a small number of fish reflect a balance that nourishes the body and soul. To adopt this principle, start rethinking your relationship with food, prioritizing whole and minimally processed ingredients. Think salads, hearty soups, and whole grains, not fast food or sugary snacks. Try herbs and spices that not only intensify flavor but also offer potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits. Turmeric, garlic, and rosemary are excellent choices. Plan your meals with nutritional diversity in mind, ensuring a wide range of nutrients, whenever possible by locally produced food or grow your own herbs and vegetables. Forge a deeper connection with what you consume and do not underestimate the power of community. Sharing meals with loved ones can amplify the emotional and psychological benefits of a good diet. Because social bonds are also one of the strongest markers of longevity. More than just living a long time, these people live with purpose. Finding a purpose, a reason to wake up at the heart of that long and fulfilling life, is a profound yet simple truth. Purpose is the most potent ingredient of longevity. What good is living 100 years or more if it feels empty, meaningless, or directionless? A deep personal sense of purpose is not just a motivating word, but a fundamental driver of physical, mental, and emotional vitality. It is the spark that gets you out of bed, the compass that guides your choices, and the fuel that keeps your spirit resilient in the face of life's inevitable challenges. This fifth and final secret to longevity revolves around finding your why, a reason for living that resonates so deeply it becomes the very beat of your existence. Purpose does not need to be something grand or revolutionary, although it might be for some. It is about identifying what makes your life worthwhile. Care for your family, improve your skills, contribute to your community, or simply spread joy. Studies consistently show that individuals with a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer and healthier lives. For instance, Research by the Rush Alzheimer's Disease Center found that people with a clear life purpose were less likely to develop Alzheimer's and experienced slower cognitive decline. Another study published in The Lancet revealed that seniors with a clear life purpose had a lower risk of mortality, even when factors were considered such as wealth, education, and physical health. Purpose seems to not only enrich your days but actively fortify your body and mind against the effects of time. And there you have it, 5 secrets to not just adding years to your life, but life to your years. Now, what is one thing you learned today that you will start putting into practice in your life? We would love to know. Leave a comment with something you are going to practice after watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comments below and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.